I'm here to tell you why I went from wanting to see Mike Tyson again to hardly being interested in this upcoming fight with Jake Paul at all. I'll even show you why in just a minute, and I'm sure you'll see it too. Unless you've been under a rock, you probably heard that 57-year-old Mike Tyson will be fighting Jake Paul, 30 years his junior, 27-year-old Jake Paul, who went from YouTuber to semi-legitimate prize fighter. I mean, there's no doubt this guy is put in the training. He is a master of earning attention, and he's incredibly dislikable. As a matter of fact, he's banking on that. He's operating under that business model that you will want to see him catch a beating. And he's probably right. He's really good at selling this. He is. You got to respect Paul's hustle. There's no doubt about that. His commitment is undeniable, and he's been very good for the business of boxing, which isn't quite doing the brisk business that it used to. Certainly since Mike Tyson left the sport back in 2005. He's going to be taking on Tyson for his fourth fight in less than a calendar year, and your body will not allow you to do anything like that, for show, for real, whatever, unless you're a highly committed to training professional athlete, semi-professional athlete, I guess, in Jake Paul's case. The business of boxing, again, hasn't been the same since Tyson left. The sport has never really found that next heavyweight that captivated the world's attention. And my God, did Mike Tyson captivate the world's attention. Far and away the most intimidating heavyweight champion of my lifetime. There was nothing, and I mean nothing, more compelling than Tyson walking into the ring wearing that signature towel cut out like a poncho, just here to whoop some ass. That's all Mike Tyson wanted to do. He was a man of bad intentions, and he didn't just want to beat his opponent. He wanted to end his opponent, straight up snatch the manhood and life right out of him. In 1986, Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in prize fighting history, and then in 1987, he became the first heavyweight in a long time to unify all three belts. He began his career by knocking out the first 19 opponents he stepped into the ring to face. He was a wrecking crew. The fame, the money, the women, the iconic video game, it turned him into a morbid, mythic figure all at once. He became an icon for all the right and all the wrong reasons in the American sporting landscape. His decimation of Michael Spinks remains one of my most vivid childhood sporting memories, as does Tyson being upset by James Buster Douglas that night in Tokyo, which began a sequence that was honestly one of the greatest downfalls in American sporting history. Tyson would spend time in prison, only to then reemerge and win the WBC heavyweight belt in 1996. Infamy for Tyson officially kicked in when he bit off a part of Evander Holyfield's ear, and look, he became intentionally ugly to sell tickets at the end of his career to draw attention in an attempt to not fade away into Bolivian, as Mike might have said. And look, I've seen him in The Hangover. I've seen him in his off-Broadway one-man show. I've watched this guy's entire career, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. And that's why this weigh-in bothers me so much. Just look at this. Look at this video. A happy Mike Tyson playing around? These two guys look more like con men who are in on the same scam than they do opponents. I've never seen Mike Tyson be cordial or pals with anyone during a weigh-in. And I'm not saying that the fix is all the way in, but this now feels like it's not even gonna bother pretending to be anything other than a straight-up money grab, masquerading as a human cockfight. But after seeing that weigh-in, man, the best thing this fight's got going for it is that it's going to be broadcast on Netflix, which I'm already subscribing to, because after looking at that weigh-in, I wouldn't go out of my way to spend a dime on getting this fight independently. And look, I really don't care who wins. But I really don't care for a nearly 60-year-old Mike Tyson just going through the motions when I have seen some recent training video that shows he's still got the hand speed. It looks like he's still got the punching power to put dudes down. Like, forget about being nearly 60. I'm guessing a nearly 100-year-old Mike Tyson would be able to knock out most 20-year-olds on the planet. He still can appear that ferocious. So here's what I'm hoping for behind my now veil of morbid curiosity that I'm going to throw at this fight. I'm hoping that Mike Tyson steps into the ring and all of his old instincts take over. Instead of wanting to put on a show with his new pal Jake Paul, I just hope he sees red like a bull in the ring and just goes into destroy Matador mode. That's what I'm hoping for. I want those fighting instincts to override any sense of, hey, a rematch would pay really well. I want him to end Jake Paul. I want him to revert to his old self. And maybe when he steps in a ring, he does just that. The boxing instincts will take over and he'll put down Paul in the blink of an eye. I don't want friendly Mike Tyson. I don't think Paul wants a ferocious Mike Tyson either. Chin check him. Nighty night. That's what I would like. Look, I'm still going to watch. I'll admit. It's a slow time of the year when this fight is going to happen. So I will tune in. But I went from really kind of wanting to see this to now being very worried about what I might actually see out of these two who appear more business partners than they do opponents at this particular time, thanks to that weigh-in. I don't want to be a sucker. How about you? What do you think of this fight? Are you in? Are you out? Are you worried? Do you not care at all? Leave me a prediction as to what you think might happen in the comments section. Like and subscribe. And as Apollo says at the end of Rocky 3, ding, ding. Thanks for watching. Tune into the Damon Bruce Show live on YouTube every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.